Greetings, my V family all over the world. This is your Chief welcoming you to Instagram Live. Welcome to week 26, guys. And I just want to welcome everyone with this new thing where you can wave. All right. We have QNet official, Rita, Vicky Ras, always loyally following me on my Instagram Live. Sohail, Priya 96, Fahim, Shiva, Nishad, Loreen, the V official, alright, Durga Craze, Inder, let's see, who else do we have? Krishnan, Zara, Bajaj, okay, we have Jeremy, we have Muhammad Ali Habush, Arvind AFN, Raksik or Rahik, Zia, Hash, Shuhaib, Banu, Bilal, Rishab, Lokesh, Bhatnagar, Hashil. Guys, greetings from all over the planet. Alright, Nasrin, King Lama, TZ, I would assume Tanzania, Chayan Haldar, alright, Kedar Asho, Richard Rodrigues, Izaz Nazar, Ashok Chowdhury, Amit Hegde, Kalai, AVP Kalai in the house. How are you guys? And Wamsi, Tapa, all the way from Hong Kong, V Council, Tapa, Namaste, Nishi. Alright guys, welcome to my Instagram Live week 26, which is the rank advancement week for this month, I believe. Yes, it is. Alright, and guys, it's been a very exciting month, but I also have been going through some personal losses that people who are very close to me have basically passed away and gone back home, all right, to heaven. And it made me think a lot, especially this past 1 month, okay? I lost some people who are very dear to me, played such an important role in my journey of life since I was a kid, since I was born, basically. And I never talk about my personal stuff to you guys, but today for some reason I felt like sharing how difficult it is to lose somebody, and it made me think about our journey of life and the many conversations I've had over the years with Dato Sri Vijay, with Japa, about our purpose, about the legacy. And today I just wanted to share with you guys a little bit of what I feel, what I think on this Instagram Live. Don't worry, it's not meant to be a sad Instagram just because I lost some people close to me. I'm a firm believer in the master plan. There are no mistakes in the master plan. Everyone's time will come where they get to go home. And I strongly believe that the purpose of life is for you to live it to a max out level and then reach a point where you're ready to go home. All right. So I'm not sad, but it cannot stop you from missing somebody. You understand? Somebody who's been with you your whole life. It's just not easy. Okay. But I've been thinking a lot. And the past few weeks, the past 1.5 months, I've been thinking so much about our journey of life. And I realized one thing, that ultimately, from the time you were born until you pass away, you die, or you whatever you want to call it. But when your time on this planet ends, that's it. That's life. All right? From the time you're born till the time you go home to your creator. And that's it. That's life. In a nutshell, it can be 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. It doesn't matter. All right? And I believe strongly in something I've been saying so many times which Dato Sri Vijay, my mother, reiterated to me so many times in life, okay? We don't have many choices before we are born. We don't choose our parents, all right? We don't choose our nationality, which country you're born. You don't choose the circumstances you are born into, whether your family is poor or rich, all right? In most of the cases, you don't choose your religion at a young age. You follow a certain belief system that has been instilled in you by your parents or your family. So you basically, the moment you are born, all right, you come into a world of choicelessness. You don't have, right, the ability to make the choices. You don't choose your parents. You don't choose your brothers and sisters. You don't choose your family. All of this has been chosen for you, however you look at it. And then you start your journey of life. And that's when choices begin. And I want you to listen very carefully to what I'm telling you on this Instagram live. All right? Every choice we make creates a ripple effect and impacts many lives positively or negatively. Every choice we make creates a ripple effect on our own lives, our future, who we become, the legacy we leave behind. And I remember Dato Sri Vijay, when he sat down with me in 1999, 2000, in the early years, and I used to sit down and listen to him, and I was only interested at that time to make money. All right? And there's nothing wrong with it, okay? I wanted financial freedom more than oxygen, guys. I was willing to die to achieve my dreams. I was willing to do whatever it takes because I grew up, all right, in a life and a family full of love, but we were broke. And I wanted to change that trend. I wanted to have a breakthrough so the next generation and the next generation doesn't have to be born into those circumstances like I was. Loving mother, fantastic family, so many people there, all right? But I was still broke. Life was difficult. Life was tough. A lot of choices were removed from us, like you, because of the circumstances you are born into. And that's life, guys. Not everyone is born with a silver spoon in their mouth. You understand? Some of us had to struggle. Some of us had to start, working young, not be able to, go to the university or whatever the choice we wanted to make. The choices were removed from us at a young age due to the circumstances of your upbringing. And that's also life, guys. All right? And you have to remember that. But then you start living life. And Dato Sri Vijay says that when you start living life, you have a choice to make. That whether you are going to be one of those people who are selfish, self-centered, who focuses only on their own happiness, achievements, but don't feel a need that they can create a positive ripple by the choices they make in other people's lives and impact other lives positively, create happiness in the lives of others. Now, this is not an easy choice to make. Now, I was 22, 23 years old, all right, dreaming about the Mercedes, the BMW, the Rolexes, the financial freedom. And at that time, it didn't make sense to me what Dato Sri Vijay was talking about, of leaving a legacy, of impacting other people's lives positively. But today, after building this business for 23 years, all right, being financially free, thanks to Japa, thanks to Dato Sri Vijay, thanks to my mom, and a lot of other people in my journey of life, family and friends, who created this Patman today, who allowed this Patman to grow into who he is today. And I'm financially free. And I'm still doing what I promised to do, of changing lives. Now, I know this is deep when you really think about it. All right? When you really think about it, this is deep, because we're talking about network marketing. We're talking about 3,000 BV on the left, 3,000 BV on the right. All right? We're talking about maxing out. We're talking about financial freedom. But guys, It's all interconnected. I realize that the greatest joy I thought I felt was the first time I maxed out. And I have to admit, it was an unbelievable feeling, guys. But today, and I don't know why, I don't know whether I'm getting old or as what Dato Sri Vijay says, the choices you make will help you evolve into somebody with a higher thought process, right? With a bigger picture in your mind, a bigger mission, a vision. But today, the high I get to hear that one of you achieved max out, or one of you bought a car for your mom or dad, or you moved to a bigger house, or you did something for your kids or your wife, whatever your achievements that you share on social media, that you share with me on WhatsApp, that feeling I get today of your achievement, honestly, swear to God, all right, creates a far higher level of happiness than even my own financial freedom. And I asked Dato Sri Vijay, why is this happening? Am I losing my desire to earn more, to achieve more? He said, no. That you understood the greatest secret in network marketing. That the max out kings and queens who will sustain their max out for many years to come are those who made the paradigm shift from the natural human behavior of selfishness or self-centeredness, where they evolve and they cross the line and become a leader who is selfless or in service to his people, where you mature one day and you understand that the success of your downlines defines your success. The success of your downlines, the lives you change, the lives you impact with that ripple created by your choices defines you, defines your legacy. And I need you to understand this, that this journey is not about you. So it's easy for you to walk away because you're facing a challenge if it's just you, but you don't understand. The minute you signed up your first downline, you basically have a duty, a sense of accountability towards that person and his and her dreams. Now, don't get me wrong. If you sign up a moron, or you're trying to help a moron who completely switches off, ignores you, doesn't attend your training, doesn't do anything, doesn't watch Instagram Live, doesn't follow the Wednesday message, doesn't listen to Dato Sri Vijay on YouTube and Japa, hey, you can't do anything. You can take the horse to water, but you can't force the horse to drink water. You understand? That will not be a sustainable business model. But if there's somebody who believes in you, if there's somebody who signed up and has been following you every step of the way and having faith in you, then you have a sense of duty, accountability, responsibility towards that person. And that requires you to recognize it. And a lot of you, the old-timers on the call, when I mean old-timers not by age, all right, whether you're from Kazakhstan, Russia, Turkey, all right, Azerbaijan, whether you're from UAE, Oman, Qatar, Kuwait, Saudi, Morocco, Tunisia, Egypt, Lebanon, Syria, guys. I see you guys from India. I see you guys from Sri Lanka, Nepal. I see you from Pakistan. I see you guys from Cote d'Ivoire, Senegal, Mali, Mauritania. Unbelievable, guys. All right. I see you guys from all over the world. Europe, Sweden, Greece, France. Dark Miss, you're back. I see you guys from Tanzania, my warriors. All right. Indonesia, Malaysia, what's up? Vietnam, I love you guys. All right. I see you guys from all over the world, guys. All right. Uganda, I see you from Kenya. All right. I see you again. Indonesia, apa kabar? Assalamualaikum, my brothers and sisters all over the world. Privyet to everyone. I love you guys. You know, namaste, vanakkam, aibowan. Thanks for all the birthday wishes, guys. It means a lot to me. And thank you for the condolences. But I didn't want to share with you what I was going through, not to burden you with my stuff, but to try to convey a message. And the message I realized today, that the people I lost means so much to me, because I watched how they lived their life by making the most amazing choices, by making the greatest sacrifices, so that the people who depend on them can grow, can evolve. And then they're not networkers, but they're moms, they're dads who are dedicated to their family, who would give their life for their children's future. They were old school. They work harder than you and me, without a single moment of complaining. And their legacy is not a statue somewhere. It's not the millions of dollars, but it's the lives they impacted. And they impacted mine. That I will not be who I am today without being impacted by their ripple. And you know what a ripple is, all right? When you throw a stone into a pond of still water, it will create a ripple, so small, but that ripple can go for miles, invisible to the eye. That stone to that water creates an impact. And that stone to the water are choices we make. And I realized that the choices that my loved ones made throughout their life created a ripple effect that made me decide and make choices to who I am today. And Dato Sri Vijay always told me that, Patman, every choice you make has a ripple effect, especially in a position of leadership, especially in our business network marketing, or even family. As a father, mother, husband, wife, brother, sister, it has a ripple effect. And you have to ask yourself today on this Instagram live, whether, are you making the right choices? Are you making the right decisions? Are you throwing the right rocks into that pond to create a positive ripple effect? Now that's the decision I made at the age of not 22, 23. Let me be very honest with you. My first few years of network marketing was make as much money as I can, and I live life to the fullest. I can't even tell you stories right now. It was crazy. But at some point, I'll never forget sitting down with Dato Sri Vijay, and he told me the most important message. He said, Patman, people know you today. People look up to you today. People believe in you today. People trust you today. And at that point, 26, 27, I made big decisions. I made big choices that I hope created a ripple of positivity and unbelievable positive impact to your lives, all right, all around the world. And this is what you must understand, that even though you were born into a moment of choicelessness, who your parents, your circumstances, your childhood, your education, all of these were not something you had control over, you could decide, all right? Even though you were born into a realm of choicelessness, but as you go through your journey of life, you gain back the power to make choices, to make decisions. Now, choices and decisions can only come from two places from here. Number one, it comes from the natural, selfish nature that your ego has taught you to embrace. Or it comes from a selfless nature, where you really want to make a difference in people's lives and go out there and change the world and make a difference. All right? And I love you guys. I see Iraq, Kurdistan, All right, Afghanistan, I love you guys. All right, I see Mali, I see Liberia, I love you guys. I see Comoros, I love you guys. All right, thank you so much for all your wishes for my birthday. Even though I'm getting younger, I'm the reverse. Thank you for your condolences, but listen to the message. All right, and you have to understand that you are now getting back the power to make choices, to make decisions. And as an upline, as a networker, if you make decisions from a selfish source code, the ripple effect is negative. You create an organization of people who have no faith in the human race. There is no love, there is no trust. But if you create choices or make choices and make decisions based on selflessness, like Japa, Dato Sri in 1998, they created a ripple that has not stopped for 23 years of rhythm, of positivity, of changing lives. And you need to also make these decisions, right, that create positive ripples throughout your network, your family. Like all my aunties, uncles, my mom, Dato Sri Vijay's father. You see, they were not networkers. They didn't go up on stage and inspire millions. They didn't make millions of dollars. But they made choices. They made tough choices. They made choices that required tremendous extreme sacrifice. And they made those choices so that in their pond, all right, that they would create a ripple of positivity, of value system, of strength, of power that would hit and impact their children, their grandchildren, their great-grandchildren. And when I look back, it's simply unbelievable that that generation lived like that. They would not think of their hunger. They would prioritize the mouths that depend on them and feed these families and feed their neighbors and whoever. There was such a sense of community, support, a sense of belonging. And then the world changed. And every generation moving forward, I believe, and this is my opinion, so don't get your knickers in a twist, the selfishness factor grew bigger and bigger and bigger. And I made a decision many, many years ago that yes, I want financial freedom and you must want financial freedom and do whatever it takes to achieve it. But recognize the fact that Dato and Japa built a system where you can achieve financial freedom by helping others. You help somebody on your left make 250, you have somebody on your right make 250, you automatically make 500. All right? It's a given. You understand? It's so logical, it's so powerful that finally there is a business concept that rewards you for selflessness. Listen very carefully. Finally, there's a business concept, there's a financial freedom platform that rewards you for being selfless. While the rest of the world, or the traditional rest of the world, only rewards you for selfishness. And when I look back at my journey with everyone from the past generation, the uncles, the aunties, the dads, the moms, they had a value system. They had selflessness by nature. They understood leadership way before we did. They knew that they had to roll up their sleeves, pull up their socks, pay the price every single day to make sure they create ripples of positivity, ripples of opportunity, ripples of hope, spirituality, dreams that would ripple in their pond where we all lived. And today imagine that your whole organization is in this pond. All right? And you throw the rock in. And every rock you hold in your hand is either thrown with selfishness or thrown with selflessness. And the minute you throw it, your intent, your heart, your love, your care goes into that water with that rock and creates ripples that will reach the end of the pond, right to the shore. And you have to understand that these ripples impacts everyone's life who is in touch with you through this business, all right, through your personal journey of life. So make the right choices. Make the tough sacrifices, like what our parents did, our dad, our mom, our aunties, our uncles. They made tough choices, guys, so that we would benefit from that positive ripple. Are you making tough choices? Are you paying the price? Are you running away and hiding too soon? Are you overwhelmed by fear or power? Are you driven by greed or by passion? Do you truly believe in changing lives and leaving a legacy? Because ultimately, today, all I have of all these people I lost is memories of them, how they impacted my life, and that's their legacy. Now one day, your time will come. Apna time aayega, in the sense that you will be called home, All our time will come. That's only one guarantee I give you, that you will be born and one day you will die. Beyond that, I can never give you any guarantees. And when your time comes, you got to decide your legacy. That people will come to your funeral. What will they say? Those who shed a tear, why? Those who smile, why? How many lives do you want to impact beyond your wife, husband, brother, sister, children? Impact more people, change more lives, leave a legacy, make the right choices, pay the price every day, and make sure every time you throw a rock into this pond, make sure that rock is thrown from a source of selflessness, love, service above self. That your intent is to change lives. And one day, when your time comes, thousands, if not millions, of people would have been positively impacted by the ripple you created by your choices. So the last few days, I've been thinking about this a lot. I've been remembering the lessons I learned from Dato Sri Vijay, my mom, and so many other people about the choices we make. Remember this. Even though you were born into a realm of choicelessness, all right? And there's one thing God will never take away from you. That is your God-given right. That is the choice of how you choose to live, what you choose to do, the lives you choose to impact. That choice will always remain yours. So this is week 26. Make the right choices and create a positive, full of love, power, energy, passion, warriorship, ripple throughout your pond of downlines and your family, that ripple on that water of life. Make sure it's positive. Make sure it's life-changing. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. Thank you for all your love and prayers. Week 26. Make the choices that will change lives. Love you guys.